Idea if anybody's gonna care about this video except for me. I hope you do. I'm literally in the drive-thru line at McDonald's because the BTS McDonald's meal is coming out today. And while I fully realize it's basically just chicken nuggets, fries, and a drink, this angle is so weird, I'm so sorry. Anyway, the meal does come with 2 sauces that are inspired by the McDonald's menu in Korea. One is a Cajun sauce and one is a sweet chili sauce. And I am a BTS stan, I am ARMY. Hello everyone, I'm so excited. I'm just so excited. I love to do stuff like this. I love to try, like, you know, a McDonald's meal from BTS because I literally am in love with every single one of them. They are my obsession. So the meal comes with a Coke. I'll probably get a Diet Coke because I love DC. I don't drink Diet Coke a lot because it actually gives me migraines sometimes. So this is a rare treat for me. But I'm also very tempted to get a Sprite. ARMY knows why. Sprite! J-Hope. Since my channel is a travel channel, I thought it would be fun to incorporate a little talk about Korea, Korean pop culture, my experiences of going to Korea. So yeah, we'll talk about that while I eat, I guess. I hope this is interesting. I'm gonna get 1 view on this, but I don't even care because I'm so excited. Oh, by the way, if you're new to my channel, I'm Christy. I do mostly travel videos. I do a lot of Chicago guides because I live in Chicago. I love to travel, love to talk about travel, different cultures. So if you are here just because this video is related to BTS, please subscribe. And if you're just here in general, please subscribe. Okay, I'm a mess. It's fine. Okay, guys. It is not the BTS McDonald's bag. I'm sorry to report, but it's okay. We're still happy. I will say, what is rule number 1 when getting fast food? Always check the bag. They did not give me my BTS sauces, but luckily, I'm only referring to them as BTS sauces. I actually don't know. I should probably refer to them by the name. The Cajun sauce and the sweet chili sauce. They did not put those in my bag. So luckily I checked. I learned that lesson the hard way at a very young age because when I was about 12 years old, my mom and I were out running a bunch of errands and she's like, we're just gonna pick up Wendy's for dinner, take it home to your brother and sister. And so she got the Wendy's and she was like, check the bag, make sure everything's in there. And of course at 12, I was like, yeah, everything's in there, Mom. The Wendy's we had gone to was across town, so we were not close to home. So we get home and my mom pulls everything out for us to eat. My poor little baby brother, he was like 6 at the time, his food wasn't in there. My mom was so mad at me because she's like, I can't go back and get it now. And I was like, sorry. So that's how I learned the lesson of checking the bag before you leave the drive-thru. Oh my God, I haven't had McDonald's in so long. So what you get in the BTS meal, in case you didn't know, you get fries, a 10-piece nugget, a drink, and then the sauces, which are the Cajun sauce and the sweet chili sauce. I have a feeling I'm gonna like this one a lot. Eee, so cute, I'm so excited. Okay, let's get the taste test over with so we can dive full into our discussion. I also got sweet and sour sauce because I love dipping their fries in that. Oh my gosh, I haven't had McDonald's in so long. This is thrilling. Let's try the Cajun one first, just because I have a feeling this one's not gonna be my favorite of the 2, but I could be wrong. Ooh, it looks different than how I was expecting. Taste test of the Cajun sauce. Oh yeah, Wait, why is it so good? It tastes kind of like a spicy honey mustard almost. Like if you added delicious Cajun spices to a honey mustard, that's what that tastes like. Wow, I actually really like that. That's super good. Okay, let's try the sweet chili. Oh, this already looks good. I'm really into sauces like this. Here we go. Yum. Are you kidding? Okay, this one's really, really good too. Wait, I like both of them. I don't know which one I like better. This one I feel like is spicier. I think the sweet chili is a little bit spicier, but again, they're not super duper spicy. They definitely just have a little kick to them, but not like a lot of heat or anything. Oh my gosh, I like both of them. They're so good. I feel like this is reminiscent of a gochujang sauce. I'm probably not saying that right. I hope I am. But this is really good. Wow, I like both of them. BTS can do no wrong. Am I right? So I've actually been to Korea twice. I kind of have a weird, not weird, but kind of a weird connection to Korea. My best friend from college and her extended family, they all grew up in Korea. They're Americans, but their parents all taught overseas. So my best friend's mom actually grew up in Korea. There's a whole big backstory to that, but because of that, that is how I've gone to Korea twice, is that I went once to visit my friend when she was living there after we graduated from college, and another time in 2019 when she and I went to a few different countries in Asia and ended our trip in Seoul. So I've been to Seoul twice, and I think that's kind of where my love of Korean culture, Korean food, Korean pop culture, I think that's kind of where that all started, was going there and absolutely loving Seoul. Like, Seoul is an incredible city. The city itself is so beautiful. There's so much to do. The food scene is incredible. Korean food is my favorite food. I love Korean food. Their coffee scene is unreal. Like, the coffee that I had in Korea is just the bomb, honestly. I know people don't say the bomb anymore, but it's fine. I, of course, am not an expert on anything Korean. I'm just speaking from my experience of visiting there and just really enjoying my time there. I think that learning about Korea through my friend and her close connection to it, and then me going there and experiencing the culture firsthand, I think that those things are what kind of piqued my interest in Korean pop culture and wanting to learn more about their music, their shows, things like that. So that brings me to BTS and Blackpink. I started to get into BTS sometime in 2019, so I'm late to the party. I am new to ARMY. I am just a mere foot soldier in the ARMY. I'm always learning more about them. I'm actually obsessed with learning more about them and the BTS universe. I actually have to limit my time that I'm like on YouTube learning and watching all of this stuff. It's a problem. But also in 2020, I became a huge Blackpink fan. Like, I am a Blink through and through. I'm literally obsessed with them. Let's start with BTS, since obviously I'm here eating the BTS meal. Obviously, the most important thing to discuss is my biases. My biases? My bias? While I truly love every member of BTS, my bias is, drum roll, that's a pathetic drum roll, it's fine. My bias is RM. I literally love him. I am in love with him. I just watched their performance of them performing at the Billboard Music Awards, and at the end, when it's like a close-up on RM and he turns and winks, I literally was like, something happened to me physically. Is that an overshare? It's fine. So my bias is RM, but I have a love for Jimin that runs so deep inside of me that like I physically cannot contain myself. I love him too. So I don't know if that's a thing that you can have two biases, but if I do, it's RM and Jimin. I love them so much. I love all of them. I also love J-Hope. I just feel like he's such a little ray of sunshine. But definitely RM and Jimin are my faves. They are my biases. I love them so much. Like I said, I am in the early stages of ARMY. I'm still learning all about the BTS universe and the timelines and the storylines. So if you have any helpful hints, you can leave them in the comments below, because truly, I could spend hours watching like reaction videos of people reacting to BTS. It's such a problem. But if you have tips on how to, tips on which videos to watch, so on and so forth, you can leave them below, because I need to be like fully ready to go to their world tour whenever they reschedule it. So I want to be in on all the inside knowledge and the hot gossip, okay? So to address Blackpink, now my love of Blackpink hit so hard. I think that hearing and watching the music video for How You Like That, I was like, they are so fierce, they're so talented. I truly, this is gonna sound so weird. Okay, we're gonna have a vulnerable moment. I gotta eat these fries. Blackpink really taught me something important in my life that I did not know was a lesson I needed to learn. And that is that, I'm a pretty goofy girl. Like, I'm very silly. I'm very myself, which I love. I love that about me. I'm very down to earth. I'm not super glam, super sexy. Like, that's just not my like day-to-day persona. I'm not a glam girl, which there are times when I'm like, oh my gosh, I want to be that. And what I've realized through Blackpink is that you can be both. Like, you can be cute and silly and down to earth and just kind of chilling, but you also can have days where like you're a bad AB. You know what I mean? Like, they are so fierce. They get up on stage and they're so fierce. They're so fierce in their photo shoots, their songs, their stage presence. But then you see them just in day-to-day, like their behind the scenes videos, and they're just like cute and goofing around and just being precious. And I'm like, oh, like you can have that dichotomy of black and pink, if you will, like kind of a fierce, harder, tougher, savage side, while also being the pink side of being like sweet and girly and chill and silly. And even though it sounds so like duh, like for the longest time I just didn't feel comfortable like being that glam, sexy side because it doesn't feel like me. But there's parts of me inside that do feel like that, if that makes sense. So I think that that's one thing that's really cool about Blackpink, is that they show that that dichotomy exists in all of us, that we have different facets to our personalities, and it's okay to show both, even if it feels weird, because it's not like maybe 90% of you is this way, but 10% of you is this way. It's okay to show the 10%. And like, if people think that's weird and not like you, or you're being somebody else, like, you know, inside of you that that is who you are. And it's like, it's okay to show that. So thank you, Blackpink, for teaching me that lesson and constantly reminding me of that. I just cheers with this nugget. It's fine. As far as my bias in Blackpink, my girl Jisoo. I love her so much. Jisoo is definitely my bias. And it's not just because she is stunningly beautiful. I mean, they're all stunningly beautiful, but Jisoo's personality, I feel like she and I would get along so well. She's so funny, so goofy, so silly, and just super smart. And I don't know, I love her personality. However, just like with BTS, there are times when that bias is wrecked. Like, sometimes I watch Lisa and I'm just like, Lisa, how did God create you? She's so talented. It's like wild. But then simultaneously, I have such soft spots for Jennie and Rose. So basically, even though Jisoo's my bias, I love all of those girls equally. I'm literally obsessed with every single one of them. So proud of Rosie and her solo. Oh my God. On the Ground, a freaking bop. Gone, listen to it every day. She's so talented. I'm genuinely so proud of her. I love her so much. Basically, I've like told my husband and my sister, I'm like, listen, when music comes back and concerts come back, like, I'm going to see BTS and Blackpink, and everyone needs to get on board. I have a feeling that I'll drag my sister to a Blackpink concert and my husband to BTS. Or if they both want to go to both, when you guys are watching, just comment below, you two. Let me know which one you want to go to, or both. I just know I'm going to be beside myself at the concert, so I'm just going to need them to be ready. I'm going to be like on another level. Oh, I'm so excited. On my last nugget, I think after eating both of these sauces, I actually think the Cajun one's my favorite, which I would not have thought before I tried these. Another aspect of Korean pop culture that I've recently gotten into are K-dramas. I've only watched one, but I was so obsessed with it that it's all I thought about for 3 weeks. Before I say it, can you guess which one it was? It was Crash Landing on You. When I tell you that I was so obsessed with that show, like, I told everyone I know about it. I'm like, you have to watch it. I don't think anybody did, which thanks guys, but it had everything. It was so funny, so emotional, amazing romance, like, oh my gosh, action. It was the best thing ever. Like, I'm still obsessed with it. I literally said to Barsh the other night, I was like, should we watch Crash Landing on You again? And he's like, no. I'm trying to decide which K-drama I want to watch next, because it's been a minute since I finished Crash Landing on You, and I really want to start another one. So actually, if you guys have recommendations for K-dramas, your absolute favorite ones, please seriously leave them in the comments below, because I'm ready to watch more. So seriously, leave them in the comments, because I want to watch everyone that ever existed, as long as it's good. I'm obsessed with both the actor and the actress in Crash Landing on You, but the actor, I think his name is Hyun Bin. He is fine as hell. I am in love with him. Like, after we watched the show, I kept referring to him as my husband, and Barsh was like, I was like, sorry. I mean, you're my husband, but he's also my husband. I mean, he is just so handsome, and he's so precious in that show. Oh my gosh, I love him so much. So I actually was so obsessed. Okay, this is a problem. I was so obsessed with, okay, I'm actually dying at myself, because I get obsessed with things really easily. Like, if I find something that I love, I am like all in. I've been like this since I was like a preteen. If I love something, I'm like an obsessive fangirl about it. So I'm still the same into my 30s. I am obsessed. When I'm obsessed with something, like, I'm all in. So this happened with Crash Landing on You. Not only did I buy a mug, which I'll insert the picture, I bought this mug from Etsy that's a Crash Landing on You mug. I also bought a fleece blanket. I actually can't with myself. A fleece blanket that's a quote from the movie. I'll insert a picture of it here. It's the blanket I use every single night when I'm on the couch, and I'm obsessed with it. I'll actually link both the mug and the blanket below, because they are both on Etsy. They're just the best thing ever. I'm obsessed with both of them, and it just brings me so much joy and happiness to have a little Crash Landing on You in my day-to-day life. Well, I'm really excited. I really hope that somebody leaves comments of the K-dramas that they like, so I can start a new one this week. I really can't wait until the day comes where Barsh and I can go to Korea together. I keep telling him, like, oh my gosh, I daydream about it, us going together. I feel like he'll absolutely love it there. Well, I'm done eating, you guys, so I guess that's the end of this little mukbang Korea talk video. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do so below. I usually post travel related videos, Chicago guides, things like that. So if that's of your interest, please subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.